sunshine. It's 7:08, and I'm here with my very good friend Lyn Herron. Hi, Lyn.
Hi, how's it going, Tom?
I'm great. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I have followed you and known you for many years now, and you are one of those huge allies, always volunteering, always showing up, always being there for the community. Definitely somebody I know that lives your values. And I know many people know you from so many LGBTQ organizations because you've always shown up. But I'm just so happy that you do all you do. And I'm really glad you joined me this morning.
Well, thank you for asking.
Well, we get to hear from you today, which means I do less talking, you do more talking. And I'm going to kind of turn this over to you. We made a little graphic, and you can just kind of share your values and superpower. Maybe first tell folks a little bit about yourself. That would be great.
Sure. My name's Lyn Herron. I live in Westerville now, but I grew up in southeastern Ohio. My hometown thought that Zanesville was a city. So 750 people. It was very small. I've been here since the end of '86. I worked for 33 years in the field of developmental disabilities, and those folks are still my life. I left when the field was changing, and I temporarily did like 14 months with CDC Head Start as a preschool teacher assistant, and then my mom got sick, and 7:30 to 4:30 wasn't working anymore. So I had been working first as a volunteer and then part-time with the Sexual Assault Response Network of Central Ohio as a sexual assault survivor advocate. And I was able to turn that into a 40-hour gig, and that's what I do now. I'm involved with the LGBTQIA community because, well, y'all are lovely, let's just face it. And my tongue-in-cheek reason is because I don't know when short, fat redheads are next, and we all need to stick together. Um, so let's look at my values. I'm really glad that Tom did the graphic, because if he didn't, I would have a problem remembering, because it was really hard. He gave me all these words, and I had it narrowed down to 13, and I thought, oh my gosh, 4. I thought this was going to be easy. So I'd say my first one is community, because, you know, the old adage, no man is an island. We need to be in community with people. Community with like-minded people is my first goal. But I think it's important to be in community with people who don't necessarily think like you as well, because you can never grow as a person or even be sure about your own positions unless you're with other folks. Inclusion. If you see my far right picture, that's my Maddie and David. They were two folks that I served for many years at Franklin County Board of DD. Inclusion takes many forms. I think should remove barriers for all people, regardless of whether they have mental health issues, if they have developmental disabilities, if they have ambulatory issues, if people think they love differently than someone else, whatever those barriers are, we need to remove those and just bring them close to our breast and love people for where they are. Fun. If you see the lower left picture, that's my fun. I have so much fun with my mom. This was at a Columbus Gay Men's Chorus Halloween show for the Vox show, and Mom and I dressed up. I was as Cheer Bear, and Mom was as a unicorn, and Mom won the costume contest. My mom's 78 years old and a huge ally too. Part of my community, you'll see in the lower right-hand corner, I'm a tenor 1 upper in Columbus Gay Men's Chorus, and they're just fabulous. They do so much for the community, not just the LGBTQIA community, but they entertain everybody, and they're just a wonderful group. Then my last one is love. I've been with my partner for ever. We met 2 weeks before I turned 16 in 1979, and we've been together since. He is as an extreme introvert as I am an extrovert, and so we work well together. When I started getting involved in things many years ago, his only request that I not make him go with me. He said, just don't make me do it. And perseverance. I've had some things in my life. I've been very blessed, but I had a kind of a turbulent childhood that has stuck, and there are times that I have to readdress it. And then in 2010, I had breast cancer, and that was something I never thought would happen. And so I went through that, and I've come out on the other side, and I've been cancer-free now since the end of 2010. Perseverance isn't a linear thing. It can be a roller coaster. We persevere not because we were doing good today. It's because we hope that we're going to do better tomorrow.
Beautiful, beautiful, Lynn. Beautiful. Wow. I tell you, I have to share with you. I mean, those values that you definitely live them. And I know every time I see you, you always come up and give a big hug. You're a big hugger, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, COVID's been devastating.
Aw. Well, and tell me some of the organizations you volunteered with, if you can kind of reel some of
Sure.
them in. Yeah.
I volunteered with Stonewall Columbus, and I've kicked it up a little bit this year. I'm going to be on the Pride Committee. I've been in the
Okay.
pit crew before, but yeah, it was that Denzel meeting we had. and I'm on the planning committee for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure.
Nice.
Oh gosh, I've volunteered at Trans Ohio at their symposium and at Transforming Care. I volunteered with the AIDS Walk, with the MS Walk. And I just, wherever I can, I like to get out there. As I get a little bit older, because I'm 58 now, and it's like, oh, I think I should slow down. I have a little, but I don't know that I'm ever really going to slow down.
I believe you. And you're volunteering right now, right? Somewhere?
I'm volunteering with the Gay Softball World Series. Yes, last night was the opening ceremonies, and it was wonderful. And I was in the VIP tent, and I got to meet Gerald Bostock, who was he was the only living plaintiff from the workplace equality case in 2020, and I got to spend the evening speaking with him. And people like him and Jim Obergefell, who are just movers and shakers, who said enough is enough, and we're going to put our lives on the line. I mean, literally, when you think that you put yourself out there as an LGBTQIA person and the whole country knows who you are, that takes a level of courage that I don't know that I would have within me. So it's really fun. Yeah.
Well, it takes folks like that, and it takes folks like you, who just show up, show up, show up, show up. Obviously, a heart of service, caring, giving. The career that you do is obviously all about service and caring. One last question for you. Given that you're a breast cancer survivor, any words of wisdom you want to share with folks? There might be other folks who know someone or are experiencing issues now, health issues now in their lives. Any words or inspiration you might have?
Just meet them where they are, because we all experience it differently. I had 5 minutes of crying, and then I was like, I won't use the words that I use because there's a mixed audience, but I said an expletive about it, about what it could do to itself in its spare time. And then I just carried on. I listened to my medical team, and I was able to lean on people. But you may have folks that aren't comfortable reaching out, so just meet them where they are. Don't make expectations that you have their reality.
Nice. And persevere, right?
Yes, persevere.
It's a beautiful superpower. Thank you for all your perseverance. Thank you for always being there for so many. Thank you for your big hugs and your service. And I hope you can give yourself
Yes,
give you a
big hug.
hug right now. Lynn, I love you so much. I
Love you
really,
too, Tom. You
you're
and your
awesome.
family are just so amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think we're all in it to just make things better, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, listen, I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember, even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining, and you are the sunshine, right?
Thank you. That's right. We all are.
We all are. All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too.